My name is David, and this is Cebro Paracord Design. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the Creeper Paracord Bracelet. I'm going to do this in full length. This may be a little bit long, so stick with me. And here we go. First, what you want to do, you want to get 3 different colors of cord. How I'm going to do this and how I did it from my other tutorial I had up on Instagram, I used 2 colors. In this one, I'm going to be using 3. What you see in front of you is watermelon, color changing paracord. As you can see, it's reflective and it changes between green and red, and then a blue. Next, that's about 7 feet that I have right there. And then also the second strand is going to be black. Those will be your 2 colors for the core strand. It's going to be a 4-strand core. And then what I have here is glow in the dark, and that's about 4 feet. I am overestimating the sizes, so use test cords before you start. Alright, let's get into this tutorial. First, I'm going to use the watermelon as the center 2 strands, and then the black as the outer 2 strands. That way it keeps a consistent flow. And the white is going to be as the accent color for the center. Alright, first off, what you want to do, you want to take the center cord that you'll be starting with. The one that I'm using, like I said, is going to be the watermelon. I'm going to start first with making sure the cords are even at the tips, and then basically pinching off the center point. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put the loop here down through the top of the buckle, and I'm going to take the rest of the cord and weave it through that. I'm going to leave that like that for a second. I'm going to put those up to the top. The next thing you want to do, you want to take your black cord or whatever cords you're using, and you want to bring that through the loop for the center cord, doing the same thing. Next, what you want to do is take the black cord through the bottom end of the buckle to the sides, and then right back up. You want to make sure that you basically loop over with the black, and then do the same thing for the other side. As you can see here, this one will come from over and then back out on the under for the cord end. You're going to do the same thing on the opposite side for the other end of it. You want to bring your black cord down through the top and back out, making sure you're all the way through with both the cords. Next, you want to tighten up your center cord, the center 2 strands of the cord, and then do the same for the black. Like I said, you could use whatever colors you want in this design. These are the colors that I'm going to be using this time around for this. Make sure you're good and tight with those cords, and make sure they remain even. I'm going to put those up to the top and get that to the center. Next, you want to bring your center 2 cords down through the top of the buckle at the opposite end. Next, what you want to do before you go any further and you bring the other cords through the top buckle, you want to take your center accent color. Like I said, the one that I'm using is glow in the dark. You want to take those two cords down here, and you want to make sure the white cord, the accent color, will basically have its center point underneath the two cords for the center two strand. You want to make sure it's like this. You want to come through the bottom, as you can see from here, if you could get a good look. That's going to be the catch in this. Next, what you want to do, you want to bring the center two cords over their respective strand. This will help to keep the center strand cord tight. You want to take the center cords, tighten them up as much as possible so that the slack in the cord is very tight. Next, you want to take your center strand, the accent color cord, and tighten that up as well. That way it tightens up underneath. I'll give a look of it after I start the first pass. And you want to make sure that your two center strands here for the core are up to the top for the time being. Next, what you want to do is bring your other two strands through the top of the buckle for the 4-strand completion. I'm going to do the other side now. Make sure that your center colors are out of the way for the time being, and up in between the center cords and the outer cords. Okay, I got those through. You want 4 cords to come up in between the outside cords. You have your accent color and then your center colors. And then next, once you get to the outside cords through the buckle, you want to tighten those up as well. This will tighten up the first part of the tutorial. Make sure they're really tight. Alright, now let's begin. First off, what you want to do, I'm going to put everything up to the top for now. You're going to hold off on the accent colors. You're going to start with your center strands for the core. Basically, the size I'm using on this as well is 8.5 inches. You want to start off by taking the right center strand, the center core strand color, and loop over cord 2. In between, you want to go down between cords 1 and 2 and back up between cords 2 and 3. Then you repeat the process for the other color, the same one in the center, doing the same thing in the opposite direction. once you finish this off, it'll create like a little X pattern in the center. If I can get the... Man. As you can see here, that's how you do it. Next, you want to take your outside cords and you want to bring, I always start from the right going left. I'm going to take the center strand, bring it under my color changing cord right through here from right to left. You're going to do the same thing for the other side, making sure you stay under the center colors. Then you bring that through, making sure, as you can see here, the black cord, I always start from the right, so the left is going to come over underneath the X pattern. Next, what you want to do, you want to take your accent color, you want to come underneath the X pattern cords, and you want to go down between cords 3 and 4 to the right, and then loop underneath the accent cord, going down again in between 3 and 4 and back up again in between 2 and 3. Next, on that side, you want to take your X pattern cords and bring the end on the right hand side down through the black cord as shown here. I did change this up a little bit, so the white cords will never go underneath the top of the X pattern, they'll stay above. And just that'll continue through the entire process. And you're going to do the same thing. Bring the left cord over in between cords 1 and 2. You want to bring it down, and then you want to take your end, come underneath, and go back down underneath cords 1 and 2 and back up again between cords 2 and 3. After this, now you're going to do the left side green cord that I have here, and you're going to bring that down through the left side black cord. Then we're going to tighten all the cords up. This is going to be the full tutorial, so I'm going to just skip talking for now and work on getting this done. This does take some time, so stick with it and keep going. You want to make sure you tighten up the accent cords so that they're not loose. The inspiration for the name came from a hostile mob in Minecraft. That's where I got the name from, and it looks closely similar, if I move those out of the way, to it looks like a creeper. Should have gone with a different color for the accent, but I like this white, and it stands out really well. On top of the green, when you put this under direct light and then you put it under in darkness, you'll see that it'll bring out the colors in the color changing cord a lot. Alright, next we're going to take the black cords out of the way, and we're going to continue on with the same process. You're going to repeat the process all the way through. I'm just going to work through the rest of this. As you can see in the tutorial, I'll just continue on. This one in total will have, you'll do the pattern, I believe it's 8 times over. So stick with it and you'll get the hang of it real fast. Also, if you like my tutorials, please consider subscribing to my channel, and also hit the notification bell to stay up to date on new tutorials I post. And also, you can follow me over on Instagram. The link would be down in the description, or you can just search by hashtag using hashtag cord_550_Dave. Alright, I'm going to speed this up because I don't want to make this a 1-hour video. And I know you guys don't want to see a watch a 1-hour video. I will also link the end pattern in the description, and I'll pin the comment for the end. Oh man, so hot. Ah, shoot. And as you can see, get a good look at it. I'm going to speed up a little bit on this one. I don't want to spend 10 years on it. So far we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About either 3 or 4 more, then I'll have the process completed. I think it's dope. Leave a comment below what you want to see next. I'll even try and see if I could get the approval from other paracordists to make their designs. There are many out there that don't have video pages and only post picture tutorials. Oh, hold off on that. Let me do this first. So hot. I'll let you get a look at the back. It's very nice, very uniform design throughout. Looks really good. I was like, damn, I should have done this side. See what people would have to say. But, I mean, not much to it. And then a side view. Very intricate in detail. This is another moment in my life where the overwhelming majority of the back side looks just as good as the front. But there's not much on it, so yeah, no. Man. Apologize if I'm off screen right now. Let me go ahead and readjust my viewing height here. Go ahead and move that up a little bit so I can finish this off for you guys and then start wearing it. It will get a little bit tricky once you reach the end, as your space for maneuvering will be slightly limited. But don't fret, persevere. And you will get it. Yeah. Maybe there's enough left in here for one more pass. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 should be good. Anything more than that, it's going to be a little tight and it's going to be a little difficult to work with. Basically, what we're going to do here for the ending of this tutorial, let me go ahead and zoom in a bit. What you want to do, you want to start out with your the center color, not the accent cord, and you want to bring that over and down between chords 1 and 2, and then you're going to hold off there for that one. And then you're going to do the same thing for the opposite side, in the opposite direction. And you want to tighten that up a little bit. Next, what you want to do is do the same thing for the outside chord. And the same thing for the other side. Then you want to bring your third set of chords, the center accent color, you want to keep that off to the side, and let me see if I'm doing this right. Those ones go that way, and this one should, I believe, go under. No. Give me 1 second. At this point, what you'll want to use is some sort of tool, and you want to go right in there with these two accent chords, the white ones. You want to open that up a little bit and bring your chords down. I'm going to shove that in there. Same thing for the other one. This is one of many possibilities for how you can end a cord. You can I think it looks pretty good. And where to let me think about this. I'm gonna end this tutorial there. You can use whatever type of method you want to close it off. What I had thought of on my other one was bringing on this one here, how I have it, I have my lava cords coming through the red in the center here, because this is only 2 colors but 3 cords, same as here, and coming up out the sides. I don't know if I want to cut it there, singe on the sides above, or bring it underneath and weave it through the bottom section. This one gave me a little difficulty, so figure out, link back to me and let me know. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this here and figure out a different method for the closing of this. Once again, my name is David. This is Paracord Design. Thank you, and have a nice day.